Good morning, everybody. We are here. It is Monday morning. It is a Monday morning. It is a brand new day. It's a brand new week. It's a brand new all of the things, and you have a chance to make it great. You have a chance to make it amazing.
Amen.
And that's why we're here with you today on this blessed Monday morning to sing your praises.
Yes.
Amen. Jesus saves. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hey,
Hallelujah.
Good morning.
Good morning. The Lord.
Good back. I know. Happy Trinidad Carnival Monday to all of you guys who are absolutely not there because you're not listening to here, because if it's you're in Trinidad, you don't have nothing to do with this show because I'm pretty sure you are skinned out. So what time does it start? Like, what time does Carnival Monday start?
9 in the morning.
9 in
Isn't
the
it
a.m.?
before 9? Juve morning is when?
The parade starts 9 in the morning. Juve was yesterday.
Last night. Yes, yesterday.
Yep.
So it starts at 9 a.m. and it goes straight through till what? 9 p.m.?
Yes.
In the night?
Pretty much. All night.
There be people out there from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
The trucks are still on the road.
Jesus.
And then they end up in the savannah after. You know what I mean? Everybody's inside the savannah after the road. So Trinidad right now is on fire. Trinidad right now is lit. I wonder if we can find some live.
Let's see if we've there's always streaming something. Usually in this part of the morning, it's a little bit slow. It might be a little bit slow. People they're out there early.
No, they're not.
Shut up, Tristan.
No slow.
You people are terrible.
They're not slow at all right now. They are outside.
Yeah. Oh.
And then they go to lunch at 12 o'clock. They go to lunch at 12. The trucks pull over and thing.
Wow, it's so organized. An organized situation. What is this? A big truck coming out?
No, they're just gearing up. I think this is by one of the radio stations.
See, this is what I want to do. I want to just if I went to, no, I wouldn't, because I would definitely be inside of the carnival. But if I was older, because I think that's when I'm going to end up getting there, is I'm going to get a nice chair and a nice seat. And I'm going to sit down and watch the whole thing and bring snacks and a cooler. And
not me. I'm going to be up on that pole like that little naked girl that was swinging like a spider monkey.
Boy, I tell you. Good morning, everybody. If you just tuned in right now, go ahead and give it up a share. Let a friend know that you are now tuned in to Spark FM Online, number one for urban Caribbean music. Yeah. Yes, run the numbers up. Tell people what you're listening to. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in on the radio. We see those numbers running up too. So we appreciate you guys for being here and sticking with us, even though you can't see us. Yeah. You are the real MV. That's MVP. MV. Yes. Quick check-in, Miss Tony.
Yeah.
Miss Tony, you had a pretty hardcore weekend.
I had a truly, wonderfully amazing weekend. I'm surprised that I have a voice left because I did sing this entire weekend, Friday night, Boys to Men. With my new concert partner, Lady Lee.
Big shout outs to Lady Lee. Big shout outs to Lady Lee. She's held it down all week.
All weekend. So we went to see Boys to Men at the MGM. It was a truly very, immersive show. We were immersed in the Boys to Men concert. We sang out. We were sweating from singing.
Like veins popping out of your neck and your face
up
sweating.
Here, this vein up here just popped
I had a slight headache in my temple region.
Oh my gosh, we sang. The sweat was dripping down our backs. We sang for 1 hour. We were like, what?
It felt to me.
Y'all know Dave Hollister like so?
No, this was Boys to Men.
Oh, Boys to Men. Oh, yeah, the Boys to Men.
Boys to Men was one exact hour from 8:02 to 9:10.
Yes.
Well, maybe a little bit over an hour.
Yeah.
Which was very disappointing because usually when you go to...
No, she said when she got in there at 8:02, they were already on the stage singing Motown Philly.
So they start at 8 o'clock on the dot.
7:59, 58 is when they started.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
For 1 hour. A whole 32 year of catalog. They sang what? Maybe 12 songs.
12 of their own songs.
12 of their own songs and 4 of somebody else's. It felt like a West Indian event. Like I felt like it should. If they was going to do it for an hour, they should have just put it in Lido's.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, no, that.
But they got a strong.
That's what I'm saying.
It was packed. There was 100 white people for every black
Tristan,
that was there.
listen, it literally looked like a West Indian show. Like if Luciano is gonna be full of white people.
Yeah.
This is how Boys to Men. It was. Who did you estimate there was like one black person for every 100 white people?
Yes.
That was crazy.
For some reason, they really white people like the white
They
people.
love it.
They played for a white audience too.
Mm-hmm.
They did a lot of rock and roll type songs. I think we did some
Sweet
of that.
Home Alabama.
No, not that one.
Oh.
But we did do some rock and roll songs. Sean Stockman taught himself how to play guitar, so he did a whole Eric Clapton song, which was amazing.
Amazing.
Like, it was still amazing, but it was not their music that they sang. But when they did their songs, they were so good. Wanye is so fresh. Oh my God, he had me blushing.
So it's
the
just
whole
the three
time.
of them, right?
Yeah.
It's just 3 of them. Mike
the one
McCary is no longer with the group.
That's the one with the big baby.
Yeah, he has multiple sclerosis, so he dropped out of the group in the early 2000s. But the other 3, I mean, and Nate looks really good. He's all cut up looking. Sean Stockman looks really, really good. Wanye reminds me of Jeff, the contractor.
Which one is Wanye?
The little
lead
fresh
singer?
one, low.
The lead singer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he could do that. Yeah, he could be that. Yeah.
But it was truly an amazing show. So that was Friday night. Saturday night, I did go to the Dave Hollister at City Winery, and I did sing again. I did sing. Oh my gosh, and that was a good time. Dave Hollister is a great performer. His band was amazing. He had a girl that was on the keyboards. Her name was something Crystal. She was amazing.
Light.
No, Tanya Crystal, something, I don't know. She was amazing. So she had a solo piece. He had his little brother, I don't know if it's really his little brother, who was singing with him. He went through the crowd and did a whole solo piece. It was a really, really, really good show. I like City Winery concerts. Those are intimate, really nice, good concerts. Again, I attended with my concert buddy, Lady Lee.
So there's
Amazing.
a couple of more coming too. There is Ladesi and Raheem coming.
Oh, he's coming back again?
Yep, and then John B and Ellie Varner.
Varner, yeah.
El Varner. Yep, all those are coming too.
John B, I'm definitely going to because I missed him the last time.
He the white boy, right?
Yeah.
I like him.
Whitish. He's little. He's kind of white. Yeah, so I'm going to that because I know them songs too. And El Varner, I'm not too familiar with. Ladisi, I do like. Ladisi. But so that was amazing. And then yesterday I was at the Usher
I like
concert.
how you be ignoring my saying.
I'm listening. That's why I keep sniggling.
What you say?
Oh, I thought you was just doing background music.
No, he was the bass of the thing for a while.
Oh.
He's singing all kind of background music.
That's what I thought. He was just doing background music. I didn't know I was supposed to acknowledge. Tristan, I heard you. You was singing. So yeah, and then yesterday, of course, was the Usher concert. And how rude of them to be playing football at the Usher concert, because that was crazy.
That was very crazy.
And so, I was at that concert singing again. So it was a grand weekend.
I had to send Tristan's post to somebody yesterday because he was like, everybody does care. But listen, let me tell you, as a Nate, I don't even know. I think Taylor Swift's team.
Oh, they did.
Yes.
They came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, listen here, as a true born and cornbread raised Bostonian, I am letting you know. We didn't give a goddamn. We didn't give a damn. Not a single ish. Unless you're like a super football player and you watch all the football games and everything matters to you when it comes to sport. Other than that,
Or you
we
had
didn't
some money on the
care.
game.
Boston tuned in for Usher. And you had Usher and to win their bets. That's it. We didn't care who won. We didn't care who didn't win.
Nope.
We didn't care whose team. We didn't care about Taylor Swift, Ice Spice, or Bice Dice.
I never saw Taylor Swift in the stands. Did they show her?
I don't know because I never saw the game. I never saw
that's
1
true.
second of the
They
game.
did show her.
They did show her?
We
Okay.
They said that they showed her so much. They said that they showed her so much, and that's crazy to me
Really?
because to this day and time, I have still. We watched the game. The game was in front of me. I have not seen not one single part of that game. Not one. Not one. I didn't see them running. I didn't see nobody catching up.
To be honest, I didn't know who was in the Super Bowl till yesterday when it came on.
The dude that I was arguing with, I was like, I didn't even know that. I didn't know. I don't. Which one is it? The red one
Because
or the
I
red
was like,
one?
who play on the 49?
Which
who
one?
play that? Who
49
plays on that
was in
team?
it?
Yeah, who plays on that team?
The black boy. Is that the one with the black coach?
There's a boy from
That's the black
Trinidad
coach,
on the
yeah, that's the black
49ers.
coach. Yeah, Javon.
See, that's all I would know.
Learned
because
that yesterday.
Not because he plays
Heard
football,
that.
but
But I
because
have
he's
no.
from Trinidad.
Who was the quarterback for the 49ers?
It's a black guy.
Oh, is it?
It's a black guy, and I only know that.
Was he
it's
there yesterday?
I only know it was him because
Oh.
the little black boy, who's the little journalist black boy,
Uh-huh.
he interviewed that black boy.
No, that's Purdy. Purdy's the quarterback for the
No,
49ers.
so the other one, Taylor
Other
Swift's
one?
team.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes.
Yes,
Mahomes.
him.
Oh well, I mean, I only know him because he's always in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, so
But
that's his third ring yesterday.
Oh, they won yesterday.
Yeah.
I told you Taylor Swift's team won.
Oh,
Travis Kelce won.
oh, good.
And I
Oh.
only know Travis Kelce because
Ooh.
of Taylor Swift. And I don't
Ooh.
want to know Taylor
They
Swift.
Ooh.
didn't,
so
they
now-
didn't even deserve to win yesterday. They was
the
playing
Democrats won
lackluster.
yesterday. Yes.
The Democrats won.
Yes, that's so good. It was a
Joe
win for the
Biden.
Democrats. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden won last. Who won Super Bowl? Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Joe Biden and Taylor Swift. That's who won.
So shout out to them. They got it last week. Taylor got went home with 2 Grammys. Now they going home.
She only got 2 last week?
Yeah,
She got the biggest one though.
Oh, yeah, but she got the 1. So what did y'all think? I mean, we got to talk about the Usher halftime show, or are we saving that for entertainment?
Hold on, let me see where we're at. Where are we right now?
We're here.
Oh, Tristan didn't give his. We didn't even start the
Oh,
show.
sorry.
Tristan, how was your
Sorry.
evening?
Oh, my week was lit. Shout out to Brandeis University. On Friday, we was at Brandeis University DJing over there, tore it down. And I didn't know that they still party till 2 in the morning.
Really?
So we got home at 3.
And Brandeis is prestigious.
And then shout outs yesterday. I DJ'd at Sunset Cantina.
How
How was
that?
it?
That was dope. That was lit. And then definitely going to be over there a lot more. That's
Yeah.
going to be the summertime spot.
I was looking. They have quite a few things lined up there over the next couple of
it's
weeks.
huge.
It is, and they used to do.
That
We used to
spot's
have parties
huge.
there before, right?
I'm not sure. That was my first time there yesterday.
This is the one right on Commonwealth Ave.
On Calm Ave, yeah.
Okay.
Nice spot, really dope spot. So
Yeah.
shout out to Rose B, Kurt, and everybody that was over there. Diana, Keisha, everybody that was over there chilling. That was lit.
Hey y'all, that's cool. That's cool. We meant to come to that, but this one had to go play with puppies.
I went yesterday.
like
That's so. Besides Boys to Men, I did shout out to my good friend Nikki Fife, who celebrated her birthday on Saturday. At a nice little shindig. Her mom also opened an event space out in Randolph. It's really, really nice. So I hope that people patronize it and go there and utilize it. It's a really, really dope little venue. So shout out to her and her mom. They share a birthday together.
Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
that was really, really cool.
Oh.
And then on Sunday, yes, I did go play with puppies. To my dismay, I almost died.
Yes.
But however, shout out to Prestige Dog Boutique and Kennel up in Whitman, Mass. If you are looking for a small dog, a designer dog, somebody that you can take home, a designer dog. That's what they put them little teacup ones. Go visit her, a black-owned dog kennel up
Beautiful.
in Whitman, Mass. It's a really nice place. She keeps it really, really nice. And I'm really happy. I'm proud of her. You know, like she said she's been doing this for 10 years. And she just got her first like actual place. She's been doing it out of her home.
Oh, wow.
So now she has her own place, and it's a huge place, and it's really like dope. So shout out to her. Her name is Jay, and it's Prestige Doggy Boutique and Kennel up in Whitman, Mass. Go look it up and go see what she has. It's Valentine's Day, people. Get somebody a dog. However, those were not hypoallergenic at that point, and I left. Thank God. I keep a Flonase in my car.
Yeah.
Because that is the only way that I survive.
Yeah.
If you are allergic to animals, you need to find the right breed. It's very important. You will get disappointed when you die.
Yeah. Yeah. And we had a nice brunch yesterday.
Yes, we did go to brunch over at Assembly.
Assembly. It was very, very nice. They were all set up for the Usher concert, and it was great. We had poutines and short ribs, something else, and a nice salad, and it was nice. And then we hung out with the family to watch the Super Bowl and the Usher show, and it was really, really nice. It was a great weekend.
Yeah, it was a very great weekend. With that said, we're gonna get into the meat of the show today. We have a special guest coming in. We'll be talking to Alicia from the City of Boston, Director of Business. So make sure you guys tune in, all you business owners, all you entrepreneurs, all of you legacy business owners that you guys should at this point be applying and nominating legacy businesses. That means businesses that has been here for over 10 years. But we'll get into the details of that a little bit later. So keep it locked right here, Spark FM. Let's go.
Thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM. The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com. Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
We are here, people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Saucy and Friends in the morning here on Spark FM Online, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. We give you all the best news, local, around the way, and all the other great things that we do here.
Yeah.
To kick off the week.
That girl's got pipes.
Today is Monday. It's approximately 9:30 in the a.m. It's a Monday, February 12, 2024. It's going to be generally sunny skies despite a few afternoon clouds. High in the 51, winds light and variable. It's going to drop down to 33 degrees. However, that is not all that we need to know about the weather in Massachusetts. So winter storm warning issued for much of Massachusetts ahead of Tuesday's nor'easter. So tomorrow, people, we're going to have a little nor'easter. Everybody who is traveling to or from Boston, please pay attention to the weather reports.
Yes.
Winter storm warnings have been posted for much of Massachusetts ahead of a nor'easter that could bring up to 1 foot of snow to parts of the state. The winter storm warning will be in effect from 1 a.m. Tuesday to 1 a.m. Wednesday for all counties in Massachusetts, with the exception of Cape and Islands and parts of northwestern Massachusetts. A high wind warning has also been issued for Cape Cod and the islands. The storm will approach southern New England just after midnight going into Tuesday and may start as rain, especially towards Massachusetts coast. The precipitation will transition to heavy, wet snow during the overnight hours, northwest to northeast, so that by sunrise on Tuesday, most people in the state will be awakening up to snow. Oh, no. The storm will be at its peak early Tuesday morning when the snow will be at its heaviest. This is a quick hitting storm system and is going to be coming in a burst with snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. Golly.
That's a lot.
That don't sound, go to her. Let me hear what she said. That's my girl. Go to the, and back to you, Kelly. Her name is not Kelly. I know her.
Where you
Megan.
see the pink. Notice this does not include southern New Hampshire, and for now it does not include the Cape, but there has been a bit of a shift south with some of our computer models, so we will have to see how things change over the course of the day. But through the daylight hours today, things are going to be quiet. Temperatures will come up into the 40s this afternoon with some increasing clouds as we get deeper into the day, but this is well above average for early February. Another nice sort of springish feeling day around here before winter snaps back tomorrow. And you can see the clouds kind of shifting up from the south. These are high altitude clouds streaming off our storm, which is right now down over the southeastern U.S. These are tornado watches, so there's a lot of energy with this storm, and this is all going to start lifting up the coast tonight. Now, the track on this area of low pressure is such that you can see this is not going to be a storm system for northern New England. In fact, there will be a sharp cutoff in terms of the snow and the precipitation in general as you go to the north, but New York City area is in this, right on up into the Boston area as well. And as this low starts to go by us, it's going to begin intensifying, so that is going to ramp up the winds. Also notice too that northeasterly wind coming in here around the storm. This is going to fuel a round of coastal flooding at the time of high tide before the storm races on out of here and cold air comes rushing in behind it, and that is going to be with us through the middle of the week. So we are watching the high tide, which is around 1:45 in the afternoon.
Basically, people, tomorrow's gonna be ugly. That's it. That's what she said, all in a nutshell. She said, stay inside if you can. Tomorrow, it's going to start tonight at midnight, and it's going to go all the way to the next day at midnight, and it's going to be heavy in the beginning parts, and it's going to start to die down later. So that's all you guys got to know, because that's terrible. We had no snow the whole winter.
Yep.
And now we're going to get all of the snow at one time. A whole foot of it.
Yep.
Sheesh.
I
I don't like
supposed to
that.
get like about 6 to 9 inches.
Really?
I thought they said a foot.
A foot. She just said a foot. So let's see today in Black History, because it is Black History Month. First Lieutenant on February 12th, 1948. First Lieutenant Nancy C. Lieutenant became the first black accepted in the regular Army nursing corps.
Wow.
Also in this day, in 1952, Congressional Medal of Honor awarded posthumously to Sergeant Cornelius H. Carlton for heroism in Korea.
Yes.
That's a great name. And in February 12th, 1962, was the bus boycott started in Macon, Georgia. Macon. And then let me see.
Macon, Georgia. That's where Little Richard's from.
Oh, really?
And I think James Brown's also from Macon, Georgia.
Did y'all know that in 1956, the first black late night talk show host in history, Arsenio Hall, was born?
Really?
And in 1909, the NAACP was founded on February 12th. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People is a civil rights organization founded in 1909 by 60 black and white citizens. It helps prevent unjust acts and sets equality for all minorities. It achieved major success in the arts, business, and other fields. Currently, it is trying to abolish the N-word in the Webster's Dictionary, which depicts the word as a black person. So the NAACP was founded in 1909.
And we also found out from my good friend Dart Adams that it was founded in Boston.
Yes, it was. This is amazing news for this day in Black history. I am proud to be a black woman.
Me as well.
Let's get into the news real quick so that we can get over these very, very telling time headlines. A man assaulted while driving groceries in Boston. What happened?
While he was doing what to the groceries?
While he was delivering groceries. Boston police are asking for the public's help in identifying a woman who is the suspect and connected to the aggravated assault and battery of a man who was delivering groceries in the city's Roxbury neighborhood. Officers responded to Dale Street. Oh, it's right around the house for me. Area at about 6:25 p.m. Friday, and learned that the grocery delivery man was assaulted by people who threw a phone and stapler at his head.
Oh shit!
Why did they do that? What did she do that for? On Sunday, the Boston Police Department shared photographs of a woman who was a suspect in the assault. In those photos, the woman was wearing a black hooded sweatshirt and light-colored sweatpants. Boston Police did not provide any photos or information about the other people connected to the assault. It doesn't say exactly what happened, but they threw staplers at him. And where did you get a stapler?
Stapler?
Yeah, like this. That's such an odd weapon to use.
Oh, thank you, my nice.
On a grocery man.
This is weird.
Very.
But y'all stole the groceries, though.
Very. Fall River woman arrested after leading police on a chase in a stolen vehicle. Is woman behaving badly month? Next month is woman's month, ain't it? We gotta chill out.
Early.
A 21-year-old Fall River woman is facing criminal charges after police say she led police on an early morning chase in Dartmouth in a stolen vehicle. An officer who attempted to stop a 2007 Toyota Corolla on Old Westport Road around 2:30 a.m. Friday, after learning that it had been reported as stolen, accelerated to get away, according to the Dartmouth police. Janessa Cudo was arrested on charges of receiving a stolen motor vehicle, reckless operation of a motor vehicle, and failure to stop for police. Terrible. 21 years old. If I read another story about another woman in this thing, I am going to lose my mind. A Massachusetts couple is facing threat of eviction from mobile home park over handicap ramp.
No.
A Massachusetts property manager is taking steps to evict a woman living with an aggressive form of brain cancer after her husband had a wheelchair ramp installed to help her get in and out of the Cape Cod home. Hold on, let me read this for a second in my own head. Because what? George Friggin now spends most of his time caring for his wife Phyllis, who has a glioblastoma, which is one of the deadliest and most aggressive forms of brain cancer. Let's go to this story because...
Okay. Tucked away and born on Cape Cod, you'll find George and Phyllis Frigon. George now spends most of his time caring for his wife. Phyllis is battling glioblastoma, one of the deadliest and most aggressive forms of brain cancer.
After the second day of the heavy dose of chemo, she couldn't lift her hand.
I mean, can you describe for me what the last few months have been like?
Turmoil. I don't need this hassle.
The hassle he's talking about over this wheelchair ramp. Because of her cancer and aggressive chemotherapy, Phyllis needs a wheelchair to get around. George hired a contractor to install the ramp.
If I didn't have the ramp, I would have to call the rescue squad, which I've had to do already because I took her out and she fell getting in the car.
Now, this Cape couple is facing the possibility of eviction over the ramp, even though it's only temporary. Property manager Phil Austin sent the Frigons this 30-day notice to quit. It's a legal document and a first step in an eviction process, informing a tenant they have 30 days to leave. In the document, the landlord stated the Frigons, quote, have constructed an unapproved structure on the site in violation of Rule 15D of the rules and regulations of the park at Pocasset.
This guy's trying to evict me because my wife's sick. It's crazy.
Rule 15D states any structural modifications to home or site may only be made with written approval of the owner-operator.
My contract will tell you the first thing I told him, call Phil and clear it with him because I don't want any hassles.
Contractor Patrick Tropiano says he did just that.
And he says, all right, well, just draw a little picture and send it to me. 2 weeks went by, still hadn't heard from him.
And the day Phyllis came home from the hospital,
I called him one more time, and I still got no answer.
the Frigons had Patrick proceed with installing the ramp, even though they didn't get permission.
Why didn't he answer the phone 3 times?
We went to his office to find out.
We're with 5 investigators. Are you Phil? Are you Philip Austin? Are you trying to evict a woman that's dying of cancer?
Oh, damn.
You don't want to answer that?
Phil didn't want to answer us in person. Via email, his attorney denied George's claims and said, quote, my client will not be providing any comment while this matter remains pending.
Evicting a terminally ill tenant may not only be cruel. One legal expert says using their ramp as a reason may also be illegal.
The last thing a person who is suffering from a
accessibility.
terminal illness needs is the stress of court.
Jessica Drew is a senior attorney with Greater Boston Legal Services.
It's a long story.
Yeah, you gotta be a real piece of shit, huh?
Absolutely.
And I have to use that type of language because that is aggressive behavior.
But isn't that discrimination?
Yeah,
That's
like
a form of discrimination. That's
disabled. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a ramp, sir.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
a ramp. It's not a movie theater. It's not a garage. It is literally a handicap ramp.
Yep.
For a woman who is dealing with aggressive brain cancer. You don't want to save your paper and your signature for something different.
Some people just, are just no good. And he's got to, exactly, like Larry Jordan said, Karma, please allow us to see your magic.
No, those are them situations where you really kind of, you don't never want to wish bad on somebody,
Yeah.
but you really kind of have to, be encouraged that maybe one day something aggressive would also, happen to them so that they can understand the turmoil that they put somebody who is terminally ill.
Yep. People are so nasty.
That's disgusting behavior. Yeah. They are praising Robert Kraft because he made an anti-hate commercial in the Super Bowl. You know how to make a 93-year-old man cry. Robert Kraft ponies up $7 million to run MLK Jr.'s aid anti-hate ad during the Super Bowl.
Because, cost $7 million for 30-second ad.
$7 million.
I can't wait till we get into that.
Yeah, that was me too.
A colleague of the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was brought to tears when New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft called to say that he was running the activist anti-hate ad during the Super Bowl. Super Bowl commercials are some of the most talked about ads each year, with some people tuning into the football championship just to see the ads.
Me too. That's what I watched yesterday.
A 30-second spot costs a cool $7 million, which is what makes Kraft's call all that more spectacular. I mean, he got it. Yeah. Kraft is the founder and the foundation of the Kraft is the founder of the Foundation to Combat Anti-Semitism, which is promoting its Stand Up to Hate campaign. He said the ad was inspired by the bloodshed happening in the Middle East and how it's negatively impacting people all over the world, including the United States. Good for Kraft. Yeah. He's a stand-up guy.
He is.
I like him.
Yeah. That's
I'm not
why
mad
him
at
and
him
Meek
at
Mills
all.
are such good friends.
Inside the abandoned hotel, you guys know that big hotel that's on the corner of Mass Ave and Columbus and Washington Street. Y'all know that big hotel.
Yeah, it used to be the hair supply.
Yes, Tristan's gonna post a picture up. The once grand hotel like Alexandria in Boston is now an abandoned eyesore. No one seems to know what to do with this moment of Boston real estate, which was once a symbol of luxury, but now decays after the city's eyes. The hotel was built by the Walworth brothers in Massachusetts in 1875.
Wow.
Locals are worried that the church, known for actively recruiting members, are targeting the disadvantaged area to recruit vulnerable residents. The church, so they built it in a church?
Yeah, what is that?
I think I saw things.
The reason why the hotel closed down in the first place is unknown, but it was left abandoned and fell into despair in 2008. The Church of Scientology bought the building for $4.5 million, causing a stir in the community.
Scientology.
That's interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Locals were worried that the church, known for actively recruiting members, was targeting the disadvantaged area to recruit vulnerable residents. The church couldn't use the building due to public outcry and the need to raise $17 million for renovations. The building was then sold to Alexandra Partners LLC, who plan to turn it into
luxury condos.
A complex with condos, a cafe, and a rooftop bar. The project was approved this year. Their aim is to restore the facade of the existing Hotel Alexandra, facade of the existing Hotel Alexandra, and repurpose the building. Some local onlines have labeled the hotel a dilapidated eyesore that hasn't changed in years, but they will be doing what they do here in Boston and making some nice luxury condos, and you'll even have a rooftop experience.
Not us.
And a cafe. It for me? It is for me. Anything they put in my city and in my town is for me. And they better not discriminate, because I will write an email and I will write to the city and put a lien on it.
Oh.
I don't know if I can do that, but that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna ask Alicia when she come in here.
Lean with it, rock with it then.
Alicia, can I put a lien on people's properties just in case? As a business owner, I feel discriminated against.
Yeah.
Lean it out.
Yep.
Lean on me.
Lean on. Lean on.
And I believe that is the gist. There was a canine lauded for sniffing out a potential dangerous mummified monkeys in Logan Airport. Yeah, I'm going to read that because that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, see what it says.
The potential dangers posed by bringing bushmeat into United States are real.
What is that?
Bushmeat can carry germs that can cause illness, including Ebola virus. Oh, those are real monkey heads. A canine at U.S. Customs and Border Protection is being praised for preventing dangerous remains from entering the country. Mummified monkeys were found inside a luggage at Boston Local International Airport last month, according to a statement from the agency. Because of the dog's discovery, meat that could potentially carry Ebola or other harmful viruses such as COVID-19, I add that in there myself, was prevented from entering the country. Raw or minimally processed meat from wild animals in some areas of the world, including Africa, is referred to as bushmeat. Bushmeat comes from a variety of wild animals, including bats, monkeys, rats, and antelope.
Iguana.
And may pose a communicable disease risk.
Iguana.
On January 8th, K9 Buddy indicated that the bag of a passenger who had just arrived from Paris on Delta Airlines was suspicious, according to officials. This passenger was returning to the U.S. after visiting the Democratic Republic of Congo, according to the statement. The suitcase owner told authorities there were only dehydrated fish in the luggage, which an X-ray seemed to corroborate, according to officials. However, authorities said inspectors found 4 dead and dehydrated monkey bodies.
Oh, wow.
The bodies were wrapped in a blanket inside of a basket inside of another box, which was discovered during the physical examination of the luggage. These mummified remains were turned over to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The CDC told Delta Airlines to either destroy the bags or send them back to France. Just destroy them.
But they would have to be burned, right?
I would hope so.
Of course.
4 dead monkey mummified, dried out bodies.
Yeah. Bushmeat?
Bushmeat. So that's disgusting.
Dehydrated bushmeat.
Dehydrated.
That's crazy.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Anyhow, people, we're going to go to a quick commercial break and we'll be... Ew, gross. That left a bad taste and look in my face. You know? We'll be back. We're going to go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. We'll be talking to Alicia from the city of Boston about all small businesses tap in right now. Yes. Go and tell a friend to tell a friend. It's Small Business Hour here on Spark FM Online. Keep it locked right here. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
What is this, Doctor? This is well, Spark of New England, Spark FM. Bringing the heat back to the airwaves. Turn us up. All right, let's take a look. Boston, get ready. Spark FM and Chevalier Theater brings to you reggae superstar Luciano live. That's February 14th at Chevalier Theater, 30 Forest Street, Medford, Mass. Performing hits like this.
It was a crowded night, a night like this when I laid upon my bed.
Performing all your favorite hits, Luciano live. With a special Bob Marley birthday trip, reggae superstar Luciano live. Enjoy a night of authentic reggae music. Doors open at 8 p.m. Get your tickets now at www.chevaliertheater.com. That's February 14th, Luciano live in the Chevalier Theater. That's 31st Street, Medford, Mass.
So that I be overcome after cruising my way.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. Tax. Hello, I'm Marissa Jarrett Winokur. Performing on stage takes mental and physical preparation. But one thing I never thought to prepare for was cervical cancer. 91% of cervical cancers are caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV. 1 in every 4 Americans is infected with HPV. For many people, the virus hides inside them and they never develop symptoms. But for others, HPV links directly to cancer. My cancer almost ended my career. It almost ended me. The good news is, there are vaccines that can protect you or your children from cancer. The HPV vaccine is recommended for children 11 to 12 years old, and a catch-up vaccine may be an option for teens and young adults. Talk to your doctor. You don't want HPV hiding inside of you. Go to thinkaboutthelink.org to learn more. Together, we can stop cancer before it starts.
Spark FM.
I know you nasty. She be touching on her own body.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Said she wanna take me away. Said she wanna take me away. Said she wanna show me the way.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up. Spark FM.
Come and get me. And do nothing to be nothing. Is this song? Is that song?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, I like to remix things because I thought that, sometimes I could, because I'm so talented, I could usually remix two songs together and make them sound the same. Because, that's...
Yeah, it's a multi-talent.
I'm multi-hyphenated and multi-talented. All right? Hello. We are back, Saucy and Friends in the morning here on Spark FM Online. And today we sit with our good friend Alicia, who is the director of small business. So like I said, all of you small businesses, tune in right now. Tell a friend that tell a friend. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, make sure that you guys are touching base with us here. And you can write your comments or your concerns into the chat box or call us up 617-272-3387. But we have a first order of business that we have to take care of. Good morning, Alicia. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. You can pull. Oh, your nails are cute.
Oh, thank you.
For
No,
Valentine's Day.
I love a Valentine's
I've been looking
nail.
hers too. I've been looking at all of you ladies with your Valentine's Day nails. Okay. We got 2 more days. We're almost there. So welcome back to Spark FM. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me. I love it.
Absolutely. We love to have you here. We love to have anybody from the city here who could tell us about the things that we often talk about. So business is one of those big things, and obviously it's very important to us. And one thing that we do want to make sure that we highlight is that the deadline for the legacy business nominations is approaching. So let's start off there. Tell us or remind us about the legacy program.
So this is the second year of the program. Last year was the first inaugural year. And so this is a program that spotlights and highlights businesses in Boston that have just been amazing to our community for 10 or more years. So it's a really exciting opportunity for businesses to shout them out, to get grant funding, to get support, to get technical assistance, and to get some love.
Very nice. That's awesome.
So this is the second round. How many businesses received it the first time?
30
businesses.
30 businesses.
That's so amazing. And is it only for the city of Boston, or is it like, does Brighton count?
Right, Brian's in Boston.
Okay, they count.
Yeah.
So it was 30 businesses. I know that one of my good friends, Alan's Formal Wear, they were one of the first recipients of it.
Yep.
What does the program come with? Like, what is the benefits of being part of this legacy program?
So you get honored by the mayor in our office, of course, and then also you'll get some promotions and some funding for that. You'll get technical assistance, and then the biggest thing is grant funding as well.
We love a good grant. The city of Boston is calling on residents to submit their nominations. The nomination deadline is when?
The nomination deadline is Friday.
And then besides being 10 years of 10 years standing, what are the other qualifications of the program?
So we want to make this easy for folks. We're not trying to make it harder. So you really just have to be a staple in your community. So we want to hear back from the residents, and this is exciting because this is a resident-driven process. So residents nominate the business, not the business themselves.
Can the business nominate themselves?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So all right, that's a little. You got to get somebody down.
And staff can't nominate the business either. It has to come from the resident. It's a community-driven process.
And how do you get the word out about this? Are a lot of people familiar with
That's
it?
why I'm at Spark FM.
Yes. Thank you. With that, I led her right into that.
No, but we've seen some really good. We've seen a lot of people that are 10-year plus businesses already, kind of putting the word out too. Like, hey, like, maybe you didn't know that I was around for 10 years. Can you nominate me?
There's been, every time I walk somewhere or go somewhere, someone's like, oh, they've been here for 20 years. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
We read about stories all the time, and I'm like, that's been there for that long?
And it's so good to see that, too, because it's like these are businesses that have been around for this long and survived the pandemic.
Right.
Still thriving. So that's awesome.
I'm thinking about some of these, like, I guess they're mom and pop, but they're mom and pop staples. Like, I think that they might have gotten one, that hardware store on Morton Street. Did they get one last time?
Not Morton. It's on Blue Hill.
It's on Blue Hill?
But the corner of, I don't know the cross street, but on Blue Hill.
Yes.
The little hardware store. It's Bayesian.
Yeah.
They're Bayesian.
Yeah, I think that they received one too. And those are the type of businesses that I think that these programs highlight, because sometimes you don't even know that these stores
Silver Slipper
exist.
got one too.
Silver
Did they?
Slipper.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, of course. I'm a Roxbury girl. Yes.
We was just in there on Friday.
Thank you for supporting Silver
Slipper.
Yes.
Ideals.
Ideals got one too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's good.
Good.
See, these are all of
Those are definitely legacy businesses.
legacy
Yeah.
business. Yeah. Okay, so again, are you doing another 30 this year, or are you doing?
Yeah, I think it depends on what the applications bring. The mayor is very much involved. She wants to make sure we have a range of industries. She wants to make sure we have a range in terms of neighborhood distribution. So we're keeping it open, but I'm saying 30. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's a good amount because I feel like when it gets a little bit bigger, then it gets a little bit harder to give them the attention that they need and the time that they need, because it comes, like you said, it comes with TA assistance, which is technical assistance. For anybody who doesn't know, that's where they help you with
HR, marketing,
that
support,
all of those things. People often don't really realize. I know that people complain a lot about the business economy here, but I don't think that they realize, and we make this clear every single time, is that Boston has probably one of the best ecosystems for small businesses. In your role as the director of that, like what is your strategy, and why is that so important to you to make sure that Boston stays in that ranking?
Yeah, I mean, so I think our role is to meet people where they are. And so going to businesses, sitting down with businesses. I come from a family of immigrants. Both of my parents were born in Haiti.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Blow,
blow. And so for me, I didn't get where I was without help, without support. Like I had applying for colleges, I had my professor, shout out to Mr. Vic, sit down with me, take my parents' taxes, and we filled out the FAFSA. So there was no me without my community, and I think that's how I approach small business, making sure we're helping, making sure we're sitting down with businesses and supporting them.
So,
that's awesome.
And this is also, do you oversee like the main streets and things like that?
Okay. Yeah, so we partner with the main streets as well.
And then just to remind people too, because I want to give them a little bit more information about just what the city offers. How many main street? There's one for every community or every neighborhood.
Kind of. So there are 20 main streets.
20 main streets. Okay.
Yes. Okay, 20 main streets. And what does that mean? What does that mean? What do the main streets mean?
Yeah, so main streets are their own local 501c3 nonprofits, and they're really there to support the beautification, the activation of our commercial districts. They're very invested into the community, so it's kind of a cross between economic development and community development they do.
And I work very, very closely with, big shout out to Dumaris and Emily. Good shout out to all my people over there. But I work with them often. And one question that I get from small business owners is, how do they get started? I know they have to do a business assessment. But I was speaking to a couple people and they were like, it's kind of confusing because this person told me to go. Where do they start? If you're a small business and you want to get involved, how do you do this?
Yes, that's a good question. So I think there's different stages. So do you have an idea and you need to kind of
figure
it out more? Like you have a really great idea, and then versus you're established, you've been in business, you want to do something, you want to change, you need help, you need support. So if you have an idea, I think the best place to start is go to a workshop.
Oh, yeah.
Go to a workshop. Listen to some of the advisors that are coming through. There's the SBA that has a lot of support. Score, yes. There's a lot of different agencies around Boston that can help with your idea creation.
Innovation Studios over at the Bruce Bowling Building.
There's
literally
Dorchester Bay. There's so many.
There's so many things. All you got to do is quick Google search. And then after, so if you're established business and maybe you've been doing it by yourself for a while and somebody says, hey, why don't you touch base with Main Streets or City of Boston Small Business Office, they go to where?
Yeah, so they can just email our office at smallbiz@boston.gov.
Okay, put that in there. Smallbusiness, Boston.gov, and then somebody will get back to them and lead them or walk them through the process of how to get registered and started.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. What's your background? Like, where do you come? Not your cultural background, but like, what is your like career?
Yeah, so I actually started in the health field. So I worked at a local nonprofit called Partners in Health, and they do work in Haiti.
Yeah.
So that's where I get the meet people where they are concept and philosophy.
Very nice, yeah.
And, you know, it's not about telling people what they're doing, but it's about accompanying people to make them figure out what's best for them.
Yes.
And then from there, I got into economic development because I was really just trying to help my people, our people, making sure that they have the tools and resources to succeed, making sure that they have the opportunities. And then I got on the Wu train when she was put in office. I think she's doing dynamic things.
Yeah.
And, with the chief and Shagun, it was just an opportunity that was so important at this time that I wanted to be fully invested in.
And we appreciate the administration of Wu because we have, for the first time, been able to see people like you, people like Shagun, people like, you know, Brianna and Jessica and so many others in these major positions because we're seeing ourselves, we're seeing reflection, we're seeing representation, and it does make a lot of people feel a lot better about, you know, everything that you do normally hear about Boston. I think it's really important that you guys are doing the work. I was reading here in your bio that you came from, you were the Director of Growth, Equity, and Impact at Interrise. And what was Interrise?
So Interrise is also a local nonprofit focused on economic development, and they support businesses, established businesses, through a growth program.
So I'm asking these questions just to let people know that, you know, when we have people here, these people are engraved in the system. They can help you. So we're not just bringing people here that can't help you. If they say email.
Yeah.
I actually get those emails. So I be seeing them. I love it. Just email us, you know, ask us questions, call. I think it's important. No, if you don't ask, you don't know.
Yes.
Right?
That's what the big thing is.
So just ask. Just you got to start somewhere.
My mama, go ahead.
No, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, my mama always said you got to ASK to GET.
She does say that. She does say that. I'm looking on the, just to swing back around to the legacy businesses, I'm looking on the website or the webpage for it, and it says there's some businesses that are 30 years plus that get Legacy Plus status.
Yes.
Can you highlight some of those businesses for us?
So those businesses get more promotion. So they get a video made about them. We go to their business and they just get a little bit more kind of like publicity and things like that.
Who can you give us the name of one?
Oh man.
Oh, sorry.
Why do you do that to me for?
Because I'm like, who's been doing it?
I think
Alex Formerly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Actually, there was the insurance company in Brighton. I think they've been in business 100 years.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. And I do believe Ideals too.
Ideals, I think so too.
Yeah.
Because we've been in that neighborhood for over 30 years, and Ideals has been there since we
Oh, here I was trying to help you out there. Okay. So there is business. So these are the criteria again for the legacy business, and that's why it's important because the deadline to nominate a business is on Friday. Right. Everybody, Friday is 16th, February 16th. Had to come back from Valentine's Day. February 16th is the deadline. So if you patronize a business or you know a business or you just see them all the time, maybe you don't even go in, but you just know that they've been there for the last 10 years and you just want to. How long is the application? Let me look at that. Let me tell before I tell them to go stop their day.
Hawk got one too.
Yeah, Dorchester. Yeah, Dorchester.
I don't even know that they were around that long.
They've been there a long time too.
Oh,
yes.
that's my spot.
Yes, I'm gonna go get that today.
I want it too.
Yes, let's go get it.
Let's get it.
Congratulate them as well.
Shout out to Tam.
Yes, shout out to all of them.
Yeah, very nice.
So these are coming from a bunch of for about 23 different neighborhoods. You guys will be taking these people from in this legacy business. The investment is our locally grown legacy business is crucial to lift up the neighborhoods and main streets, especially in District 4, where our small businesses are the lifeblood of the communities and reflect the rich diversity of the city. And that is that was from Councilor Brian Worrell. It is very important, especially when, you know, when we're dealing with our hood, when we're dealing with our Black and brown and BIPOC communities, the only way that they will get the accolades or the awards or the help or the assistance or anything that they need is if us, the people that live in these communities, actually do our due diligence to show them some love. You don't even got to go in and buy nothing. You literally can just nominate them, and that's doing more for them than you probably would buying a piece of pizza or something like that.
Yeah.
I want to
share their page.
Share their page.
When people
nominate
ask you
them.
about places here, tell them about them.
Exactly. One of our businesses who's been around for a long time. Well, it's Daryl's. It used to be Bob's the Chefs. I lost that thing. Do you still have it up?
Yeah, it was. It was nominated as. It was named as one of the best buffets in the country.
In the whole country.
Yeah.
That's really dope. And I think they might be a legacy business too. They're definitely a legacy business.
One of the best in the country.
Does that count? So if you have a business and you switch it over, does it count still as the same business?
That's one of the frequently asked questions on the
is
page.
It? What does it say?
What if the business has changed owners but remained the same?
Yeah.
Yes, if the business has changed ownership but has remained the same name, type of business, industry in the same location for 10 years, they are eligible.
Oh, see, that's dope. That's really good too.
We changed that this year. You don't have to be in the same location.
Oh.
So that's the biggest thing. We got to update that, y'all.
Okay.
But that's one of the biggest changes. So before it was you had to be in the same location, and now it's just in Boston.
Oh, see, I love that. So they making it even easier for y'all to get the work done and do the work.
Yeah.
And it's not even a lot of you. I like that. I like a listening city.
Very nice.
That's what I like.
Evolving.
No, but this is great. So again, just for the facts, the deadline is February 16th, which is February. The business must be 10 years in business at this point. They must be a staple of the community. They can be in any industry. They also, so in these business, when you nominate them, you're giving them some really, really great, gifts. There'll be about 30 finalists who will have access to grant funding, technical assistance, an award reception honoring the legacy business of Boston. Did Unity get one?
No.
Let me go nominate my good friends over there. See,
Yeah,
this is how easy it is. Just think about the places that you frequent. Unity, K's, all these places that you guys like to complain about sometimes. Wait, they don't renovate. Well, if you nominate them and they get a grant, maybe they can. So help the people who y'all want to get help.
Exactly.
All right?
Preach.
Okay. Glory. So again, February 16th.
Yep.
Time, 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
Close of business. Do not wait until the last minute. While you're sitting here listening to us,
we might do Caribbean time.
Okay.
We might do Caribbean time if you need to.
11:59 p.m.
Right.
Y'all
right.
got to submit them. But for good standing, do it now while you're sitting here listening to the show, and you just let us be in the background, and then you guys fill out a nomination for any of these businesses. I just called 2. There should be at least 5 of them by the time we get off the radio.
Yes, yes.
Okay? This is the Demanding Radio program.
Yes.
Get civically engaged.
Now.
Right now.
And then in a couple of years, y'all will be winning.
Yes, we will.
Yes, you will.
Well, a couple, a lot of years.
We're at 4.
We're at 4.
Yeah.
We got 6 more to go. Y'all just nominate us anyway. They'll put us in the bag.
Yeah. Come on.
Alicia, no, I really do appreciate you taking your time out every time to come talk to us about these different programs. The Legacy program is very, very, very important to our community, especially. There's been a lot of people here that's been putting in the work for a long time, and they deserve to be recognized. And shout out to the city of Boston for putting something like this together for them. Any last minute words, anything that any other little announcements you need us to know about?
Nominate your local business, frequent your local business. We all we got. So let's support each other.
I love that. We are literally all we got, and this is how that dollar circulates, and this is how our medium wealth goes up from 8. When you guys are giving people the opportunity to grow their business. You guys are letting people, recognizing them for the specialty that they have. And again, across all industries in the city of Boston, go nominate. And if you have any questions, what is it? City of Boston Business.
Smallbiz@boston.gov.
Smallbiz@boston.gov. Again, gov. Smallbiz@boston.gov.
Yes.
All right. With that said, we're going to take another quick commercial break, and we'll be right back in a few moments. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
Radio. New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time home buyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
Boston, get ready. Spark FM and Chevalier Theater brings to you reggae superstar Luciano live. That's February 14th at Chevalier Theater, 31st Street, Medford, Mass. Performing hits like this.
It was a crowded night, a night like this, when I laid upon my bed.
Performing all your favorite hits. Luciano live. With a special Bob Marley birthday tribute. Reggae superstar Luciano live. Enjoy a night of authentic reggae music. Doors open at 8 p.m. Get your tickets now at www.chevaliertheater.com. That's February 14th. Luciano live in the Chevalier Theater. That's 31st Street, Medford, Mass.
So that I be overcome after cruising my way.
Hello, I'm Marissa Jarrett Winokur. Performing on stage takes mental and physical preparation. But one thing I never thought to prepare for was cervical cancer. 91% of cervical cancers are caused by the human papillomavirus, or HPV. 1 in every 4 Americans is infected with HPV. For many people, the virus hides inside them, and they never develop symptoms. But for others, HPV links directly to cancer. My cancer almost ended my career. It almost ended me. The good news is, there are vaccines that can protect you or your children from cancer. The HPV vaccine is recommended for children 11 to 12 years old, and a catch-up vaccine may be an option for teens and young adults. Talk to your doctor. You don't want HPV hiding inside of you. Go to thinkaboutthelink.org to learn more. Together, we can stop cancer before it starts.
Spark FM.
Weezy boy, make me dance. Daddy, oh, make me dance.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM. Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm over.
Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
It is Trinidad Carnival Monday.
Yes, it is.
If you're down there, big shout out to you.
Everybody in their Monday wear.
Yes, I see. This would be the day that I would be more. I don't know because I've never been there. I think I'd be excited for everything. I think I would go down there and lose my goddamn mind. That's what the problem is.
Monday's chill. Monday's you know,
a little chip down the road and have a good time.
Yeah, Monday wear is light.
Yeah,
you know, it's
light
chill
work.
and light work. You know what I mean? It's just nice line.
So so then what is Carnival?
Carnival is
it's just energy.
Yeah, Carnival. But then it's a lot of parking up too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of parking up waiting to cross the stage when you get by the stage. But other than that, it's lit. It's lit.
See,
I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm excited for everybody that's down there. Actually,
Yeah.
you know, like if you down there, you deserve it.
Yeah.
You did that. You
Yeah.
absolutely did that.
Yeah.
With that said, let's go into our national and world news. We might have to take a little break so we can scream a little bit, but
National news. A teen accused of shooting tourists in Times Square is charged with attempted murder. Well, what you do that for? Did you see the video who sent us a video yesterday? Mommy or somebody? The man in the Barcelona train station was just attacking all the women?
Yes.
What is his problem?
Did you see how he knocked the last one out?
He ran at her. And what is wrong with you?
This is what I'm scared. That's what I'm scared of. That's why you just gotta.
There's a lot of men in this world that hate women. There's a lot of men in this world that hate women, that hate women, and it is really, really sad. And that's all I thought about. A few of the men that I know that hate women when I saw that video. It was crazy. A teen accused of shooting tourists in Times Square is charged with attempted murder. 15-year-old accused of shooting a Brazilian tourist in the leg in Times Square Thursday night and then firing at police officer was charged Saturday as an adult with 2 counts of attempted murder. Identified by police as a resident of the migrant shelter in Manhattan, who arrived in New York from Venezuela late last year.
All we need.
Look at how he dressed.
That's what I said.
Yeah. And that's why you got to be able to segment out these people in a decent way.
My man
because of the fact that
he is dressed as a virgin with slippers on out there shooting at people.
Virgin.
He came late last year. The teenager was ordered held without bail after the assistant district attorney said he cannot be trusted to return to court. Send him back to Venezuela. The teen also faces assault and weapons possession charges stemming from the shooting that began in a sporting goods store and spilled out onto the streets of Midtown Manhattan. Police took the teen into custody Friday at a residential house that police believe may be linked to a family member in Yonkers. He is also considered a suspect in an armed robbery in the Bronx and separate shooting in Times Square last month. He's a bad hombre.
Immediately send him.
Don't arrest him. Take him to the airport.
He don't need no due diligence of the legal law. Just wrap him up and put him in the cargo part.
At a press conference announcing the arrest Friday evening, New York City Police Commissioner Edward Caban said it was an actual miracle that no one was seriously injured in the shooting. That is a mess. Did you show his picture? Look what he got. The other day when we was in the barbershop, the Dominican barbershop, and the man came in with those blue Crocs and his little jeggings on.
Small blue Crocs.
Yes, and I said, I want the confidence of a Dominican man.
And that was and then the day after, I saw another one, and he had on his toddler's slippers, his toddler slides, because they landed in the half of his foot. And I said, y'all just be putting on whatever you want to go outside, and I feel that.
And they be like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I outside in the snow. Lloyd Austin has been hospitalized with a bladder issue and has transferred his power to his deputy. Do y'all know who Lloyd Austin is?
No.
He is a black man who is the Secretary of the Defense for the United States of America.
Oh.
Never heard of him.
Let me look at him.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin was hospitalized again Sunday to address a bladder issue as he continues to recover from prostate cancer and has transferred authority to his deputy, the Pentagon said. Austin was diagnosed with prostate cancer in December and continues to deal with complications from his treatment. On Sunday, he was transported by his security detail to the hospital to be seen for symptoms suggesting an emergent bladder issue. While Austin initially intended to retain the functions and duties of his office, about 5 p.m. on Sunday, he transferred those duties to his Deputy Secretary of Defense, Kathleen Hicks. As of Sunday evening, he remained hospitalized. So prayers for him. Hope that he is better soon. Oh, that's awful.
That is awful.
A woman is killed after she opens fire at Joel Osteen's church.
Well...
a boy that was with her was shot and hospitalized.
Amen.
Yeah.
Not amen, but you can't.
Pun intended?
Yeah, you can't go into the people's church and just start shooting up. Yeah. It's not especially not Joel Osteen. I'm pretty sure he got
that's a mega church.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got a military department inside of the church.
Child, a woman in a trench coat opened fire with a long gun Sunday inside celebrity pastor Joel Osteen's mega church in Texas, sending worshipers rushing to find safety while 2 off-duty officers confronted and killed the shooter. 2 other people were shot and injured, including a 5-year-old boy who was in critical condition. The violence erupted shortly before the Houston church's 2 p.m. Spanish service was set to begin, just as the rest of the country was preparing for the Super Bowl. The woman entered the enormous Lakewood church.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. There's a 2 p.m. Spanish service?
Yes.
How many services is there at the mega churches that they got them in bilink? And if it's just, wow.
Well, yeah, I mean, Temple Salem had an English service and a French service.
But this is white.
Yeah, but Joel Osteen is a cult leader. He's got to have different services for all the people who are in his cult.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. The woman entered the enormous Lakewood church, a building with a 16,000 person capacity. It's the size of the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah. Was previously an arena for the NBA's Houston Rockets. Oh, okay. With the boy who was later hurt in the shootout with police. So she had the boy with her.
Wow.
A man in his 50s was also wounded. Details of the confrontation remain unclear in the hours after the tragedy, and police have not released the woman's identity or a possible motive. It's also unknown what the relationship, if any, the woman had to the boy and who actually shot him and the man. So
there's it's Lakewood
yep.
Church.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, seats 16,800. They have 4 English language services and 2 Spanish language services per week.
Every Sunday. What times and how long? What are they? 1 hour like the Boyz II Men concert?
Yes.
What is this? That's crazy.
Yes.
Goddamn Boyz II Men. I gotta write an email about that. And we waited outside for them after, and we saw Nate drive away, and we cursed at him. And told him he was wrong for that.
We absolutely
did.
And
he waved at us and kept driving. 2 teenagers arrested after multiple pedestrians shot by paintball gun in Worcester, Massachusetts.
This is what we're doing. This is what your teenagers is outside. I just want to know if y'all know where your children's are.
Worcester's a different.
Worcester's like Brookline.
It's different. Well, according to Worcester police, on February 9th, officers were dispatched to several incidents where pedestrians reported being shot by a paintball gun. Pedestrians were covered in paint and said that a gray Honda Civic had stopped near them and then a male fired paintballs at them. Worcester police issued a BOLO for the vehicle. Do you know what a BOLO is?
All points bulletin.
Be on the lookout.
Oh.
February 10th, around 12:05, a patrol officer noticed a vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed from Pleasant to Hudson Street. The vehicle's license plate matched the vehicle described by the paintball victims. The officer pulled over the vehicle, and the officer approached the vehicle. A male took off running. The 16-year-old was located and taken into custody and has not been released. The operator of the vehicle, identified as David Asamani, 19, who had a suspended driver's license and was placed under arrest. A paintball gun was also located inside the vehicle. Both males are being charged with multiple counts of assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. They should be charged for attempted murder.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
I want to be. I'm like Steven.
Yeah.
Tough on crime.
Yeah. Yeah. What is this?
What?
There's a breaking news story, but I can't see what it says. Missouri mother faces charges after Well, let's save that. Let's save that.
No, because I'm interested. Let me go find it.
I'm gonna save it. Teen accused of shooting parents
Oh,
and killing
sheesh.
father. A 17-year-old, this is all about kids behaving badly in the national news. A 17-year-old male voluntarily surrendered himself to authorities after reportedly shooting his parents while his siblings were present at their home in Conroe, Texas. The incident occurred on February 7th around 9:20 p.m., prompting deputies from the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office to respond to an assault with a firearm report in the 9000 block of Wallace Street. Upon arrival, deputies discovered Leroy, I don't know why I call it Leroy. Leroy Constantine Jr., 41, with gunshot wounds. Despite efforts to save him, Constantine was pronounced dead at the scene.
He's the suspect?
father.
Oh, sheesh.
Additionally, an adult female victim identified as the suspect's mother sustained gunshot wounds and was transported to a local hospital. Fortunately, she is expected to survive. Further investigation revealed that 17-year-old Travante.
It's probably in that list of names.
T-R-A capital V-O-N. There's no apostrophe.
Wow.
It's just
That is different.
It's a separate thing.
T-R-O.
Travante.
Travante.
So is his first name Tra and his middle name is Vontae?
It's Travante. It's Travante.
Travante.
Yes.
Constantine. No, it's two different words because they each start with their own capital.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Travante.
Travante. Allegedly shot his parents during a verbal altercation. However, the exact cause of the dispute has not been disclosed by the sheriff's office. He did turn himself in. One of his siblings dialed 911 at the shooting, and the suspect fled the scene. Investigators have indicated that the parents did not possess a firearm, raising questions about the source of the weapon used in the incident. That is crazy.
It's a fact, right? That the biggest threat to the country's domestic terrorism, right?
Yeah.
And that is usually at the hands of white people. And that is crazy to me.
He's not white. His name is Travante.
Touche. How you know he's not white?
There's a picture of him. His little black ass right there. He's awful.
His name would probably be like 3 or something like that instead of Trayvonte if he was white.
Trayvonte. Missouri mother faces charges.
Read slow.
After mistakenly placing the baby in the oven instead of the crib.
I see.
How?
Because hear me out. Hear me out before we get into the story. It looks like it's shaped square, and so is a crib. And it has a door. Some of those cribs have the doors that come out like this, or you can lower down. And sometimes, I just see it. But go ahead.
All right.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what you want to say. I don't want you to. I don't read the story.
I don't want you to get no dog. I want you to put the dog in the oven instead of his crate.
It'll be a hot dog.
Because both of the doors open.
It'll be a hot dog.
And it's a square.
It'll be a hot dog. Give me a little.
No. No. A mother. No. Don't give it to her. No. A mother in Missouri faces criminal charges for mistakenly placing her 1-month-old baby in an oven instead of a crib. Mariah Thomas of Kansas City was charged with endangering the welfare of a child on Saturday after Kansas City police officers responded to her home the day before for reports of an infant not breathing. Police and EMS personnel found the 1-month-old unresponsive with burn marks on her body. The child was pronounced dead at the scene. The child's grandfather told investigators that around 1 p.m., Thomas called him alleging something was wrong with the baby. When he arrived at the home, he smelled smoke inside the residence and then found the infant deceased in her crib. He then told detectives Thomas had told him she was putting her child down for a nap and accidentally placed the child in the oven instead of the crib. We acknowledge the gruesome nature of this tragedy, and our hearts are weighted by the loss of this precious life. We trust the criminal justice system to respond appropriately to these awful circumstances. I can't get it.
I'm unable to actually and I'm unable to process this story because I don't understand. What was it? Like, even when I'm trying to be an a-hole and trying to figure out a connection, how do you, this is her? How the hell do you mistake a baby's crib for an oven? On top of that, you mistake how you turn the crib on because you had to turn the friggin' oven on for it to be frickin' burned. Yeah. So how did you mistake the crib for the oven? The one is stainless steel and one is a crib.
Nathan. She meant to do that.
One is a kitchen appliance and the other one is a crib.
How long did she have the baby in there?
It burnt its clothes and its body. She cooked it. She cooked the baby. All right.
That's what happened. And then on a better note, let's try to end this on a good note. A man left a $10,000 tip on a $32 bill at a Michigan restaurant.
I'm a hater.
That's
not a good note to me.
The manager says it was a tribute to a friend who had recently passed away.
Tribute it to me.
Contribute it to me.
Whatever you want to do it. Butte it to me.
In a Facebook post on February 6th, the Mason Jar Cafe said a customer left a massive tip after having breakfast at the restaurant. The Mason Jar Cafe is located in Benton Harbor, Michigan, a city better known for its beaches and rivers. Is it?
Benton Harbor, Michigan?
Yeah. It's known for beaches and rivers?
No.
I thought Benton Harbor was a little ghetto.
It is.
Oh.
That was where I went. First of all, no. That is where I went to school.
Exactly.
I literally went to school there. That is not what it's known for.
Oh.
It is known as the murder capital of the world.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow, damn.
What it is known for. But go ahead.
I'm crying, you're crying, we're all crying, the restaurant wrote in a post which had garnered 3,100 reactions and 361 comments by the time of the writing. The restaurant also shared a picture of the receipt, which showed the transaction occurred on February 5th. The customer's full name is blurred out, and he is only identified by his first name, Mark. The bill was $32.43. The photo of the receipt shows the suggested tip amount for the receipt was between 20 and 25%, from $5.95 to $7.44. First of all, don't suggest 25% to me. Is you crazy?
First of all, the cap is 20.
What?
%.
But the customer didn't take those suggestions. Instead, a sum of $10,000 was written in as a tip, bringing the customer's total bill to
$10,032.
Exactly. Why they put it like that? Like we couldn't figure that out.
2. Drum roll, please.
In a time where so much is happening, we wanted to share and thank the person who did this life-changing act. Did the credit card go through? Did it go through? The restaurant's manager said that the man made the tip as a tribute to a friend who had recently died. Sweeney said the man was in Benton Harbor to attend his friend's funeral. Typically, we'll see every now and then $100, but not ever anything of this gratitude or magnitude. The tip on the $10,000 was meant to brought the tip to a 30,835% of his bill. Yep. Sweeney said that the service shared the tip.
It was a tribute to his friend, and he donated. Did his friend frequent that place often and loved it the most?
I don't know. Sweeney said the service shared the tip with 8 other staff members who were working that day. It was just really an act of kindness that impacted so many people. We work hard. We know what days you're going to make more, and some days you're going to make less. And
Schneider, I tip exactly 17.5% before tax subtotal.
5%? It says on average, people in the U.S. tip 16% of their bill when dining out.
Really?
Yeah, 16.
What do you tip?
I'm like 18 to 20.
Yeah. What you?
I'm at the 15%.
I was just I was just looking at that receipt, and before it used to be 15, 18, and 20%.
Yep.
That receipt said 20, 20. What is it? 20, 22, and 25%.
Yeah.
So they're low key going up on your suggested tip rates without you paying the real attention.
Speaking of that, there was a video that went around this weekend about a girl who went and got her hair braided. It was $350 that she paid to get her hair braided. And she was like, and I did not tip my stylist. She did an amazing job. I love the braids. I will definitely go back, but I did not tip her. And because I had to show up there with my hair washed, conditioned, and everything else. She said, including the hair, it was $350, and I didn't tip her. And I was in the comment section. There were many professional hairstylists who were in there and was like, we do not require a tip. And most of the time, the tip is included in that because her braids weren't that amazing. They were nice. But she was like, we do not require a tip. You do not have to tip us. If you want to, that's fine. But most of the time we charge the rates that we charge because we
So this is I think I'm going to adopt that too. I'm going to adopt that because with the rising cost of getting a a wig to sit on top of your head for somebody to put a little glue around your edges and melt it down with a band is getting absurd. And if you want me to pay absurd prices for me doing most of the work myself, I'm not going to tip you. Bro, they are charging upwards of $250 to place a wig on top of your head and to make sure it's still with some glue. And then they're not washing your hair no more.
No.
They are not blow drying your hair no more.
No.
They are not greasing it no more.
No condition, treatment, nothing.
No treatment. You better come ready to get the wig placed on your head and then give me $250 to do so.
Oh, and you need to make a deposit. And you better wait for me to finish eating my Dunkin' Donuts and drinking my coffee before. So
can't be me. Can't be me. That's why I'm gonna learn. I'm about to take a class from my
Mama
girl
said she gonna
of how
learn too.
to. She do. There's a class. I'm gonna buy us a class, and we're gonna learn how to do it together. Me, you, and mommy. And then we're gonna do each other's hair.
Yes, because this is ridiculous. But anyhow, so that is the national. That's the national news. That's what that one is.
Absolutely. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be talking Super Bowl 48. Is it 48?
50.
Super Bowl with the players. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
Boston, get ready. Spark FM and Chevalier Theater brings to you reggae superstar Luciano Live. February 14th at Chevalier Theater, 31st Street, Medford, Mass. Performing hits like this.
It was a crowded night, a night like this when I laid upon my bed.
Performing all your favorite hits. Luciano Live. With a special Bob Marley birthday trip, reggae superstar Luciano Live. Enjoy a night of authentic reggae music. Doors open at 8 p.m. Get your tickets now at www.chevaliertheater.com. That's February 14th, Luciano Live in the Chevalier Theater. That's 31st Street, Medford, Mass.
So that I may overcome obstacles in my way.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-Made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Want to give your baby a head start? Get the best protection against flu and COVID-19. Because their immune system isn't fully developed at birth, babies need additional protection. When you get vaccinated while pregnant, it can keep you and your baby from getting sick. As they get older, this can result in more time in school and daycare for them, and more productive time at work for you. Vaccines are safe and effective for children as they grow. No matter where you are on your pregnancy journey, flu and COVID vaccines can boost your and your baby's natural defenses and protect your family. Stay up to date with your vaccines. Stay healthy. Talk with your trusted healthcare provider today. Brought to you by the Boston Public Health.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM.
Come on.
Spark FM.
Yo, sugar man be ballin'. Leave chick pigeon toed. Some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
No place like home, home. I think I was born to play the drums, you know.
The
Or
only
some
thing
type
that
of
I don't
steel
like
orchestra.
about like these road march type songs or the things that are just, like the super popular songs is that then I get tired of them.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to hear them again until
it's time.
August.
You could have played the drums. You got a whole family with a rhythm section. You could
I'ma
have
join
played
them.
the drums if you want to do long.
Everybody, this year I will be joining the tempo rhythm section, and I will be the drummer.
You've got so many plans.
I do.
She's got so many plans. So many plans.
I'm dropping an EP. I'm joining a band.
We're getting a dog.
We're getting a dog.
like just
all of the
all
things.
The things that
all of
you've
the
got
things
planned for 2024.
You know what else had all of the things yesterday? The Super Bowl. Yeah. And let's get into that because I know you guys been waiting to get into the Super Bowl so that we can talk about that. I've started my ish all morning since I woke up.
What's your ish, girl?
Let's go into the facts and then we'll follow that with opinions.
Okay.
Usher brings out Alicia Keys, her, Lil Jon, Ludacris, Will.i.am, Jermaine Dupri for a Super Bowl. Jiminy Cricket. You see how disrespectful we are? The Kansas City Chiefs won yesterday. Let's start there.
Oh, congratulations to
They
them.
won yesterday 25-22 against the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh.
This also, Kansas City Chiefs includes people like Joe Biden and Taylor Swift.
Yes.
They all won the Super Bowl yesterday.
Yes.
And I don't think it was fair because if you have all of those people on one team and the 49ers don't have nobody else on their team, then by default.
And 49ers was the underdog
Yeah.
going into the game in the first place,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
that's what I heard.
And they did a good job because they only lost by 2 points? So good for them.
And they started off. They were scoring first.
Yeah.
The other one, Taylor Swift and them couldn't get no points at first.
Caller, you're live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
Good morning. Are
morning.
you upset? Are you upset that Taylor Swift won a ring and not the Patriots?
That who
Are you a
won?
little salty?
Who won?
Taylor Swift.
The Patriots was in
Taylor
it.
Swift.
Not at all.
Wait, who'd you say?
Patriots weren't in it.
What was the name that you said?
Taylor Swift won a Super Bowl ring.
Oh, yes, she won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
She won a Super Bowl ring.
I mean, she wins
Are y'all
everything.
upset?
No.
I know y'all Patriots fans, so I just had to ruffle y'all feathers.
Sir, we left that alone about maybe 4 months ago when we got out of the whole game system.
I mean, there's no doubt that the Patriots is the greatest team, one of the greatest teams that ever played the game, but they sucked this year. I'll say that with confidence.
They super sucked.
Yeah, and so, they didn't make it, and that's okay, but we got Gerard Mayo there this year. He gonna bring them
Patriots
back.
suck so much they fired the whole coach.
Hey man, Chris, man, our history is set in stone, brother.
Exactly.
We got that, brother. We ain't
That's
worried about that
legacy
over here,
business
brother.
right there. Speaking of legacy, we all
Boy,
set.
I
That's
tell
all
you.
right.
Boy, I tell you.
Somebody else can have a turn.
The biggest thing about the Super Bowl yesterday, besides Taylor Swift, was heading into Super Bowl. This one, Usher has been teasing his halftime performance as 30 years in the making, but Usher Raymond IV didn't come along alone in his big moment. He brought out many favorite collaborators to share the spotlight. Alicia Keys was off key. Her is adorable. Ludacris is non-aging. He's the same person that he was 20 years ago.
Definitely.
Lil Jon looks great.
Looked really good.
He got an arm on him, boy.
That's all right.
Will.i.am will.i.am was awesome too.
Yeah.
And Germany Cricket was out there too with his church socks and Stacey Adams.
Where'd he get frilly socks?
It wasn't
from?
Stacey Adams. What is those other shoes they call?
Doc Martens.
No, not even a Doc Marten. It's the ones, the little black shoes with the buckle.
Pilgrim shoes.
No.
No, the pilgrim shoes. Yeah, the penny loafers. The penny loafers.
Not penny loafers.
The pilgrim shoes. That's a pilgrim.
And that's what we'll start.
Mary Janes.
Mary Janes.
Yes.
Some fluffy socks and some Mary Janes.
Yep.
We'll start with Jermaine Dupri in our opinion segment of this. What do you think happened there? What do you think was the motive?
What in the Germany Cricket is happening here?
I literally thought that was CeeLo Green upon it coming out.
And
I was
so
like,
many other
yes,
people did too, from what I've seen.
he brought CeeLo.
Me too. And then I was like, but what CeeLo would be here for?
Yeah, what song they got together?
Right.
I thought it was CeeLo too.
A lot of people thought it was CeeLo.
And go ahead. This is Jermaine right here.
Yeah.
How come it's not CeeLo?
That's what they said. Why is he dressed like Wednesday Addams? I've seen a lot of those questions. Why, Jermaine? Why?
Then we'll go right over to will.i.am. I don't think he was too memorable. Lil Jon was cool because he came out from the crowd.
He did.
This TikTok is terrible.
We were like, where did Lil Jon emerge from?
Exactly. Alicia Keys.
We can't not talk about the theatrics and all that stuff too. The people who were flipping and handstanding and
the roller skates, all of those things. Alicia Keys, her first note was not on key at all.
No,
not even a little bit.
No.
But the biggest controversy around that situation was the intimacy. Mm-hmm. Of the entertainment.
I mean, I saw it when we was watching. I said, Usher, don't have Swiss Beats telling Alicia Keys you're a mother after all. Like Keke Palmer's boyfriend did, because they was intimate.
They used to date.
Usher and this girl?
Usher and Alicia Keys.
Oh, that's why he will always be her boo. Alicia Keys did look good yesterday, though.
Yeah.
Body-wise, she looked really nice.
She looked the best that I've ever seen her, I feel.
Her face looked really good, even though she's doing this whole no makeup, whatever. She looked really, really good. Body-wise, she looked amazing. Her little outfit was great. I don't think that she needed to be there, but it was good.
It was
because it was a Alicia Keys segment of the Usher. Mm-hmm. We only had a few minutes, and so I didn't want that much concentration on her.
But she probably won't get her own Super Bowl, so
yeah. What do you guys think about the song selections that he chose? How do you guys feel about the overall Usher performance?
I thought it was really, really good. I thought that he did a good job. I think that he had a lot of songs in there that were good. There was some songs that I thought were missing, but I was okay with that. A lot of his songs they ended up being like just little snippets, like 2 or 3 words out of the song, and we heard the melody real quick, and then it switched. Usher is older. He's 45. At one point, I was like, "Ooh, Usher's tired." He was getting up off the ground from doing something. I was like, "Ooh, he got a little slow there." You made the observation of him sweating like crazy, which a lot of people did make. And when he ripped off his shirt, I mean, he looked good though. Body-wise, he looked good. But Danielle said when he took off his shirt, he should have used that to wipe some of his sweat off. But I thought that the performance was really good. I thought it was solid. It had a lot was going on, definitely, but it was very entertaining, I think.
And how do you actually feel about the interaction with him and Alicia Keys, which has been a big controversy?
It has been a big controversy, and I understand why people would feel some type of way about it in light of everybody saying how, like Usher be smutting out everybody's wife at the Usher concerts. That's what he was doing during his residency. He was, messing up everybody's relationships. But Usher and Alicia Keys, it's acting, it's performance, it's performing. Swiss Beats was in the stands cheering them on.
And Swiss Beats, for those of you guys that are concerned about how he feels, he says, y'all talking about the wrong damn thing. Yeah. Y'all don't see that amazing dress covering the entire stadium.
Exactly.
Tonight's performance was nothing.
Did you see how her dress floated away? That was really.
The piano was.
I said,
yeah, because I was like, what kind of piano
is that? Piano.
Tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with 2 amazing giants. Congratulations, Usher and my love, Alicia Keys. That song is a classic. Yeah. We don't do negative vibes on this side. We make history. Go see Giants at Brooklyn Museum and opening in July. Blessings. And if he's not mad, y'all gotta chill out.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta chill out. These are like icon entertainers who do this literally for ratings.
And they're friends.
In that same respect, it was found out that that Usher actually obtained his marriage license in Vegas a couple of hours before the event, and he's getting hitched to his longtime girlfriend, and they've been together. They have a child together. Usher and his girlfriend seem to be headed towards one of the wedding chapels in Vegas. The singer and his longtime partner Jennifer, she wrote how to spell it, Gokichian, obtained a marriage license on February 8th in Clark County. This, according to court records obtained by TMZ. Their marriage certificate is not yet filed. So for now, it seems they haven't said I do yet.
And what was her role? Because, Usher likes to marry the help. So she was
is
a member
an
of his staff.
She's an AR manager, and she manages 21 Savage. 21. And they do have a kid together. I didn't know that either. How many kids does Usher have? 5?
Usher got like 5 children.
Yeah, because the first one was with that old lady, Tamika.
2 he has with Tamika.
And then
his
then
first
2
wife.
other ones.
The old lady, Tamika.
I was mad about that situation when that happened because I didn't think that Tamika deserved
But
ain't
this gonna be like Usher's third wife too?
Yes, Usher, Tyrese, them kind. They like to get married a lot.
I mean, I'd like a turn.
Not like a turn. Me too. Take one.
I'd like a turn with Usher.
Taylor Swift kisses Travis Kelce. I know you guys been waiting for this because we couldn't wait till we talked about Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift kisses Travis Kelce on the field after the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, and she holds him by the side of his face and she kisses him in the mouth, and they're in love.
How old is Travis Kelce? He looks like an old white man.
Oh, white man.
He's old looking.
A lot of people were really upset at the fact that they displayed her so much at the Super Bowl.
I ain't seen
but
it.
y'all knew what was coming. Y'all knew what was up. Stop
I ain't
acting
seen it yet.
Me either. I saw her when she was walking into the field
with
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
Why was she there?
Don't know.
I don't know. She had a whole commercial too.
Yeah, she did.
Sorry.
I just again. I'm not hating on the child. Kudos to her. I really just don't understand. I don't get it.
Oh,
It
look,
feels
there's
really industry planted.
Travis Swift and Kelce right there.
Travis Swift and Kelce. And look, she's crying.
Oh.
All right, moving on.
Not a solitary F. Not one solitary F was given by me with regard to that foolishness.
You're a hater.
I do hate it.
You're
I hate it.
not.
And I'm sorry that story got leaked into our news because I take out every Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce thing that ever comes into our news station.
This story is interesting. Travis Scott giving a couple goosebumps while fans have sex during Las Vegas show.
What are you saying to me?
What does that mean?
What?
It's a video. But why? What is it?
He's only 34 years old.
Who?
Travis Kelce.
He looks like a grown... Oh, wow. This is for real. So, Travis Scott's music is an aphrodisiac. At least it seems to be for a couple who got hot and heavy with their hotel room window wide open. Here's the deal. The rapper took to the stage at the Hackerson nightclub at the MGM Grand Saturday night to perform a few songs ahead of the Super Bowl. While busting out a few of his songs, fans there to watch Travis Scott got a totally different kind of show, the kind you usually need to pay for in the movies. Check out the video. I will. It appears a couple was getting down and dirty in one of the hotel rooms overlooking the venue, and they weren't shy whatsoever about having an audience.
Did they pay for that?
Unclear if the couple was aware they were so visible, but it definitely seems like it'd be obvious that everyone could see them. Hotel room windows weren't usually rooms aren't usually tinted. Some of the performers apparently addressed the erotic display on the mic, with one of the performers straight up saying, "That boy's a legend."
Can we see it? Where it is?
They blanked it out. It's not a real video. It's just kind of like some pictures of the man's back with some legs wrapped around. Oh, he's going to work, huh? Here it is. Graphic video. Hold on. That was the TM's. This is Travis Scott singing. I'm going to leave it low so we can't. Oh! Okay.
Send it to me.
Wow. You can show it.
It's in the link. Think so?
Yeah, you can actually show it.
I'm in the
because
link.
it's not showing anything.
Oh!
Maybe not.
Yeah.
They knew they were having an audience.
I don't see it.
Hold on, girl.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Ay, Dios mío. Yeah, we might not play this song so we don't get whatever, but look at them there. You see? It's on yet?
Oh.
Get it. Get it.
The hotel is in the venue?
I feel like, like when you went on the cruise ship and we had our room right there. I feel like that's what it kind of was like. It must have been like a little down court event system.
Oh, that's cute.
But that's nice. Sometimes, an audience makes you perform with a little bit more jest.
A soundtrack.
Yeah. And that's he clearly said S-my-D in there. So, maybe she was just following the, that's some tall men. Yeah, maybe some, Beyonce broke the internet. Somebody said congratulations to Beyonce performing at Usher's wedding. Beyonce getting proposed to at Usher's wedding. So basically she stole the show from Usher. Beyonce announces a new album, Act 2, and shares 2 new songs. The surprise release came after the star teased new music in a new Super Bowl commercial. Beyonce has announced details of her new album. It's called Act 2 and released the first 2 songs from the upcoming record. The star appeared in a Super Bowl commercial that premiered during the game last night for Verizon, in which she attempted a series of firsts in a bid to prove she could break the internet provider's service. As the advert ended, she tried one last move, dropped the new music. Moments later, a video was posted to Beyonce's Instagram announcing the upcoming release of Act 2. The clip showed her driving a taxi with the license plate Texas Hold'em as a yodeling song played on the radio. The video continued to show local people gathering in front of the billboard with an illustration of the star and the same words of her license plate. Looks like it's going to be a country album of sorts.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
The superstar also released 2 new singles, the banjo twang of Texas Hold'em and the slower, softer, but still country-tinged 16 Carriages. I got an art to make, I got love to create. This she sings on the latter. On this holy night, they won't dim my light. The new sound for the star follows fans speculating that she was making a country album. Act 2 will arrive on March 29th.
Have you guys listened to the singles?
I listened to a little snippets yesterday. I think maybe I probably like this album a little bit more than what's the last one?
The last album.
Renaissance. I think I like this one. I think this is gonna go well over in the islands and the countrysides as well.
I think she's shooting for that album of the year.
She's definitely shooting for that album of the
She's
year.
coming for Taylor.
Yeah, she's like, if y'all don't let me have it, I'ma come for it.
Yeah.
Yes. So do it, girl. Get it.
Usher also released a new album on
did
Friday.
But do y'all see how strategic? Like that's why she was wearing a hat.
So the last pictures that she released was in a cowboy hat.
At the Grammys, she had a cowboy.
And then there was a marketer that actually kind of broke it down, all of the different steps that she did to roll this out. And I thought that was...
She be rolling out some things, boy. If anybody know how to roll out something, she's a roller.
She is a roller. She see me rolling, the hating, the hope. Oh, I can't find it now, but whenever I do find it, I'll send it to y'all so y'all can see how the rollout actually took place, which is pretty dope.
Good for her. Marketing. Yes. I like a good marketing.
Me too. Oh yeah, Beyonce dropped the new music. So now before we get into the music, so first she hit us with the set of country western inspired visuals from Louis Vuitton. Then Jay-Z sent the world into a frenzy questioning how Beyonce has never won album of the year despite being #1 Grammy Awards. Then after that, we saw a few days later Beyonce announced her new hair care company called Sacred. And then right after that, during the middle of the goddamn Super Bowl, she drops a Verizon commercial hinting at new music, and then right after that, she drops the date, album, and theme for her new music.
Whoa!
Rollout, a slow breadcrumbing marketing rollout.
Slow roll.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. With that said, we'll end it right there, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Welcome back, Beverly, to the morning show. I saw you in there earlier. She has been recovering from some fixings, and now she is back with us here at
now that she
Spark FM.
recovered, I would like my roti.
And a small set of fried fish. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning for Tuesday. I do believe that we have another guest, but Bobby Steels is up next with the afternoon drive time. I don't know what that means. I'm just saying things.
Bobby Steels show.
Bobby Steels. What is it? It's Bobby Steels show.
Yeah.
All of the things. He's got many words and many accolades for this show. Make sure that you guys listen up. Make sure you guys pay attention. More music, more news, more tunes coming up after this. Bye.
Bye.
No doubt. You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
JP